Hello and welcome to another solutions video presented by ProModel Corp. In this video, we will be discussing how to use alternating pallets upon which you can load your entity and move it throughout your model. If we dive into our model, we can see here we have two resources, pallet 1 and pallet 2. Now what we want to do is alternate which pallet gets used in the process. In the process, we can see that there are groups of 5 gears that are moved down from location 1 to location 2. And again, we want to load a group of 5 gears onto pallet 1, then move it, then load a group of 5 gears onto pallet 2, then move it, then pallet 1, then pallet 2, and you get the idea. So how do we do that? Well, what we're going to do is create a variable. That variable is called vPallet in this example, but as you know, variables can be called whatever you want them to be called. So for this example, vPallet is the name of our variable. And we can see here it's got a type of integer and the initial value, you can see that is 1. Very important that we start that at 1, otherwise it's not going to work properly. Okay, so now that we have our variable defined, let's go look at how we're going to use it. If we open up the move logic, hit Control W, resize it all, nice and neat. The move logic and the first line of, or the first process, we can see that if vPallet equals 1, which it does by default, then move with pallet 1 for 30 minutes, then free. Else move with pallet 2 for 30 minutes, then free. So when we run our simulation, it's going to start with vPallet equal to 1. Again, that's a variable. That's not the actual resource. So the variable equals 1. So our first move is going to be moved with pallet 1. Okay, and then when we move it, we're gonna change that variable here in the operation logic. We can see that if vPallet equals 1, then we change vPallet to equal 2. Otherwise, meaning vPallet equals 2, vPallet will equal 1. So what all that means is if it's 1, make it 2. If it's 2, make it 1. So pretty simple. Just have that line in there, and that will alternate the pallet. Because again, once we alternate it here at this location, it's going to go back through in this move logic and look at which one to move. So again, if vPallet, so let's say for example vPallet equaled 2, then it would say move with vPallet 1 for 30 minutes. Wait a second, that's not true. So we have to go with the else statement. Else move with pallet 2. So you can see it even corresponds nicely with the resource. So if vPallet equals 1, use pallet 1. If vPallet equals 2, use pallet 2. So again, this model is available in the Solutions Cafe on ProModel.com.